Hello kids, today we are going to learn about subject and predicate. What are these subject and predicate? Subject and predicate makes a sentence. You know that? A sentence is incomplete if we don't have a subject and also a predicate. The rose. If I say the rose, it is not a sentence. Is it a sentence? The rose is not a sentence. So, we need some other thing telling about the rose or some action done by the rose. Rose doesn't do any action, so we can say the rose is beautiful. Can we say the rose is beautiful? Yes, the rose is beautiful. Here the rose is called the subject. Is beautiful is called predicate. So, what is a sentence? A sentence is made up of two parts. The first part is subject and the second part is the predicate. Subject and predicate makes a sentence. A simple sentence contains a subject and a predicate. A subject plus predicate makes a sentence. Did you understand? What is a sentence? A sentence has two parts. One is the subject part and the other is the predicate part. We also call the subject part as naming part. Means all the names what we are using will be written in the naming part, and about the naming part they will be telling in the telling part. Naming part and telling part. So subject is called the naming part and predicate is called the telling part. This subject and predicate makes a sentence. Can you tell me a sentence without a subject or without a predicate? We can't make a sentence. So, if we want to make a simple sentence, we need a subject as well as predicate. Is going to market. If I say is going to market, who is going to market? Can you tell me who is going to market? Is going to market doesn't make a sentence. It doesn't make a sentence. Further, we want to write he is going to market. Here he becomes the subject. He becomes the subject. The other part which is telling the action done by the subject. It is telling the action done by the subject. So this part is called the predicate. This part is called the predicate. So, subject part and the predicate part. A sentence contains a subject part and the predicate part. So, both makes a sentence. Have you got it, children? Let us go with one more sentence. The sun. What does the sun do? The sun rises in the east. The sun rises in the east. Here you can see that the sun is the subject part. Rises in the sun is the predicate part. So a sentence contains a subject and also a predicate. A subject part and a predicate part. That is the naming part and telling part makes a sentence. Have you got it, children? Once take a screenshot. Kids, here you can see subject part and predicate part. Now, if we see the subject part and predicate part, simply the subject part doesn't give any meaning. But when we join the subject part with the predicate part, then we can get a meaningful sentence. So, let us go with this exercise. Okay. Now, Ramu and Rani. So, what can Ramu and Rani do? They can go to school daily. So, if we say Ramu and Rani, simply it doesn't make a sentence. We can say Ramu and Rani go to school daily, or with any other thing like Ramu and Rani play together. Okay, you'll have some options. So, which option is better, which suits better, we can go with that. Okay, Ramu and Rani go to school daily. The cow, what does the cow do? Can we say simply the cow? The cow doesn't make any sense. The cow is not a complete sentence. So, the cow gives us milk. It is a complete sentence. The cow gives us milk. The butterfly. What does the butterfly do? Or what is butterfly? How does it will be? So the butterfly looks beautiful. We can say the butterfly looks beautiful. I is always followed by am. Simply if we say I, it is not a sentence. So I is followed by the predicate part, that is I am taking a lesson. So here I am taking a lesson is a sentence. My friends and I, what do we do with our friends? My friends and I play together. So here my friends and I is the subject part. Play together is the predicate part. So subject part and predicate part combine there. Then you will get a complete sentence. The plant. What does the plant do? The plant gives us oxygen. The plant gives us oxygen. So simply if we say plant, we don't know what action the plant is doing. But when we join with the predicate part, then we can get a complete sentence. So a complete sentence is a combination of a subject and predicate. So if we combine a subject with the predicate, then we get the complete sentence. Did you got it, children? So I am giving a worksheet basing on this. Try to perform it. Meanwhile, take a screenshot. Okay? Thank you.